have a good meeting, and so we can build upon that meeting. I was looking on the website, and it's there under bond details, and we can make that more common. But you can't, the entire list is there in the project.
It's 2 clicks. You click on the button on the front page, and then you come up with information about the bond, and you go over to bond details and click on bond details, and it's all there. And I'm not a parent, so I didn't get the email, so I don't know.
Right on the front page, right under student password reset instructions.
There's 3 buttons on the right.
D20 bond information. Yeah, let's make that a little bigger.
Sure. Oh, get a big button. I don't know.
Because it looks exactly like the button that was already there that says district calendars, and yet it's a new button. You know, psychologically, I need a new button to look different. So I can say, oh, that's what it is.
Well, it's, again, part of the conversation that we have to have, and then we need to bring that back
Okay.
to the Board of Education. Like I said, I don't know exactly what the forum is.
Okay, because I know Ms. Donaire is busy, and I know I'm not out of town, so we can get something scheduled. I would like to get that conversation.
Sammy?
Timeliness is the problem, because I think we're all not available for a long time, which is why I think, I understand why people came here to speak to us tonight, and I'm fine with that. People should address the board, but a great deal of what we heard tonight was misinformation that has been repeated. So to your point, Mrs. Bullock, I mean, even the things about what other schools have is not accurate. We've seen that. We've been emailed over and over and over again for the last few days. Well, I've been getting it.
Well,
But my point is, a lot of that can be taken care of by Dr. Hatchell and Mr. Gregory, working with them in the community and talking with, and getting those folks together. A lot of the misunderstandings can be clarified. So there are a great deal of misunderstandings, and simply, like we said, information that we could get out to them in a better form, and it might not, by the time we try to schedule something and get together 3 or 4 weeks from now, it might all be taken care of. That's what I would expect. I mean, I don't see how this board can get together anytime in the next 2 weeks. That's the problem we ran into with the linkage, that we were looking out into the end of September because of, professional commitments and personal travel schedules and things that are going on with us. So I don't really see how we can get together in the meantime, but I have good confidence that, Dr. Hatchell and Mr. Gregory can look at some things, and perhaps they can make some recommendations for us, and we can move from there, rather than having to try to start with a conversation about it. I think the first thing we have to do is, I wanted to commend Dr. Hatchell and Mr. Gregory. They've spent tons of time this week on this issue, dealing, working directly with people and talking with people and working on it and really trying to help people understand, because this is a complicated issue and there's a lot to it. So trying to help people understand where they are and what's going on and working through all of the details of it. They've spent a tremendous amount of time. So I'd like to let them continue that process. If we feel the need to get together, then, I think we could schedule it via email. That's, Mrs. Dodd sends out email, to us, and we could agree on a date. But I just suspect that by the time we do all that, I think that the majority of this will be cleared up, and then whatever the board might need to take a look at could be narrowed significantly in scope. So that's what I'm thinking. Because a lot of what I heard tonight, I think, can be addressed through other meetings and in other ways. So rather than the board just coming together and having a work session over the items for one school, I think we can find other ways to do this.
yeah, my responsibility is obviously let's have these conversations. I haven't, but remember, all of this came last 2 days.
And
Ms. Johnson.
I'm hearing, I'm assuming we're not ruling out the likelihood that we may get together and meet. We're not ruling that
No,
out.
of course not.
But a little further investigation to see exactly what that meeting would entail, if it's necessary, is what needs to take place right now,
Yeah.
and is taking place right now.
Also, when are we going to meet to prioritize all this?
Remember the last discussion that we had was dealing with,
Oh,
we want to
in
make sure we get the
September.
data, yeah, we want to make sure we get the data on the latest growth and the growth projections, and then we would meet on that. I think we probably just debriefed.
Yes.
That's part of it, it's part of the reflecting back on the conversations that we had.
Right.
Okay. So I'll still ask it though, even though that was really the debrief. Was our business this evening focused on activities that will promote academic achievement and the development of knowledge, skills, and character in our students? Were there any items that may not have a direct effect on our global ends? That's what we're responsible for. 9:20.